I'm so sorry this video is late. I got distracted and played 10 hours, an entire playthrough of Detroit Become Human, because I saw edits of Connor on TikTok. Anyway, here is one of the two videos as promised. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. That's new. Also, I have many regrets. I really shouldn't have played Detroit Become Human for 10 hours, but it's a great game. Go play it if you want. The next playthroughs I was thinking of streaming, but I just wanted to play it on my own first and see if I liked it. And I did like it, so much that I played it for 10 hours. Anyway, what I want to talk about in this video is Lauren Z-Side's most recent video and Jacksepticeye's, in which they sort of go over something I've been thinking about a lot recently, and I've talked about it on my Discord server a bit too, in my yapping channel, but it's about how most of the internet today has just become sheer toxicity, and there's a lot of, like, every comment section, every place you go, there will be people critiquing it for absolutely no reason, or trying to make something out of nothing because they want a small amount of attention, or like anything like that. Like rage baiting, that is a term that was coined, which is now at an all-time high. There's people who, like internet trolls are everywhere, and there's entire TikToks where if someone posts something, if you go through the comments, everyone is just being a jerk and hateful for absolutely no reason. So I wanted to talk about that in this video and how I think we can change that, but at the same time it will also be very difficult, and I hope that the damage hasn't already been done, because there was a time when the internet wasn't this bad, I'd say. It's still... The internet is a vast space. There are many corners and many worlds of which you can explore. And there will always be a corner where there's hateful, toxic, and just evil people. But that idea of just hating for no reason, it feels like over the last couple of years, has just spread to every corner of the internet, where people think it's okay to just be a jerk and a rage baiter and an asshole everywhere you go. And I don't agree with that. And I don't think a lot of people should agree with that, because there's a time and place when you can critique someone, and on top of that, there absolutely is no reason to rage bait someone. Actually, I've always hated this idea. I don't understand why people think rage baiting is funny, because it's really not that funny. There's also a difference between rage baiting someone, rage baiting them, and making satirical or sarcastic jokes. And those two of which are very common in my family, and I actually really, really love when people make sarcastic or satirical jokes, as long as both people understand it's a joke. Then you can have some really funny interactions. But when you're just, like, rage baiting to rage bait, this isn't benefiting anyone except the person who is, quote, rage baiting. And then, even then, it's like the reason they rage bait is because they're so bored or unsatisfied with doing whatever else they normally do that they just want to make someone mad for no reason. I just don't understand it. You guys could explain this to me, why it's enjoyable, but I just don't understand it. Just straight up, flat out. So, Jacksepticeye in his video was talking about how he's gonna do, like, a longer Thanksmas or whatever. It's been a while since I saw the video, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I really like that, and actually I was thinking about the direction that this channel will take, and I so far have two ideas in my head. One, we're gonna become like a Penguin Zero, Charlie Moist Critical type reaction, where I just film stuff in my bedroom while I react to it, or just yap about it. Or two, I can go more towards a gaming shift, because I do have a lot of games that I've never played. Or three, I could do like vlogging and real life type stuff. But in all three of those scenarios, I want to have a positive influence on the internet because that has always been my favorite thing ever. My biggest inspiration of all time, no doubt, is just Markiplier. And that's probably like a lot of people's inspiration, and there's so many people that are a fan of this man. Let's be real. He's built a massive community over the years. But like I've been a fan of him since I was 8 years old. And that was when that was holy crap, that was years ago. That was probably in like 2016, like around then, which is when his channel started taking off the most, I believe. And people like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, they do like charity stuff. They've done all this stuff. I want to be able to make a difference, not only with my words, but also with any money I make from this channel, or most of it. Or if I do make money, I'll probably have to change the name anyway because this was based off a character I liked. But that's beyond. That's a future Malcolm problem. For now, that's the general direction I want to take this. So my parting message for this first video is think about what you say online, and just think about the reason you're doing something when you say something online. Because I feel like most people forget that this might just be the internet, but there's also real people behind every screen you send a message to. And the internet sort of has just become a void where people forget that, or they try to forget that, or they convince themselves that it's not true. Like they convince themselves that there's not a person that they're speaking with. And I feel like that's also one of the biggest instigators for why people do that rage baiting stuff I was talking about. So just remember that, and treat people how you want to be treated, respect, blah, blah, blah. I don't got any advice. You guys said you didn't want this scripted, so it's not scripted. This is what unscripted looks like. I'm sorry. Thanks for watching. Bye. I'm never playing 10 hours of Detroit Become Human in one day again. Oh my god.